Hello tubes. This new lawnmower here, it's not what I'm selling, it's what I'm servicing for a neighbor. She says she hit something, and she asked me if I could look at it for her. So I suspect a flywheel key's broken, and she's willing to pay me a little bit, like, so again, it's just a neighbor. Let me show you, this doesn't run. You see there's gas in there, you can't see it. This is a personal pace Toro with a Briggs Stratton engine. It doesn't run and the spark plug's in. I'll cut in later after I start taking it apart. Hello tubes. I just took the flywheel off. I used a 15/16 socket with a breaker bar. Best investment I ever did to get one of these. And there is a piece of wood underneath here to block the blade, so it can't move, so I can do this. Now, if you see here, you get a screwdriver. You see here? Let me see. This here is the key. Right where that's where it's supposed to be. This is where it is. This should be over there aligned with this. So this is a partially sheared flywheel key, and that's the reason why this won't run, which is consistent with what my neighbor told me. So I'm going to pop this off and replace it. Hello tubes, back here. What you do to get the flywheel off, this is well, you're supposed to use a puller that goes into these things here, and something pulls down here, and I don't have one of those, so what I've been doing is I got a Prybar and a hammer. So to make sure this thing doesn't fly off, I put the bolt back on, and then you stick the Prybar underneath it somewhere so it's not going to damage anything, and then you hit that and it should pop off. I'll cut back in after I get it off. Finally just popped off. What I did is I put some weight on this Prybar, kept on tapping this, and eventually it popped up. Also spray this with penetrating oil like a WD-40 or liquid wrench, whatever you want to use. And now I'm going to go take the flywheel off. Whenever you take a flywheel off, you always want to inspect the keyway there. Make sure it's not deformed. I've actually seen one where it was deformed enough that it wouldn't run, so I had to put another flywheel on it. And I've seen one where it was just cracked right along here, or right along, it was cracked right about here as well. Here's what the broken flywheel key, it's partially sheared, looks like. See if I can get you to focus on it. See how it's partially sheared there? That's not supposed to look like that. New flywheel key installed. Right there. That's what it's supposed to look like. Hey, this was the air filter I took out. This is the worst I have ever seen. I don't think it can run on mud. So I contacted the owner, and they said to go ahead and replace it. Okay, got it all back together. Let's see if this ring runs. Here we go. Take my third hand over here. It runs. Now I'm just going to give it a bath and return it. This will be this final looking start at this Toro personal pace that I was repairing. So look up front, I gave it a quick quick bath, just hosed it off, just and dusted it off in places. And here we go. Start. Till next time, Stews. See you later. Stews, that Toro that I fixed with the self-propelled, they were very happy that I fixed it, and they had this power head for this 4-cycle Ryobi that they just went ahead and gave me. I might tinker with it, I might not, I might just send this straight to the scrap heap. So, just for summing up this video. Till next time, Tubes. See ya.